Swear I was in a nightmare, searching in the dark, but I couldn't find you. There were footsteps coming down the hallway, but when I turned around, it wasn't you. I was looking at myself, I couldn't see my face, but deep down I knew it was true. Shadows handed me a question: if I ever lost you, what would I do? What would I do? Do 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 do. What would I do? Do 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 do. Woke up from my premonition, I couldn't feel your warmth, I couldn't find you. So I flipped out, I ran into the kitchen, I found a little note saying I'll be back soon. Relief came with a little breath, with nothing else to do, I headed back to the room. When I saw the clock was hitting midnight, your clothes were all packed and the dog was gone too. So what do I do? What do I do? Lucky me.
Hi! I thought I'll have a quick coffee and sit down and talk a little bit about my weekend. I'm actually home alone this weekend. My boyfriend is in Leipzig, a few hours away by train, to see some of his friends, and I have Kaffeeklatsch mit Wissenschaft tomorrow, which is my science communication education program that I have once a month, and it happens tomorrow. And I didn't want to stress myself traveling around, especially during a pandemic, to then like rush home and interview a scientist. So I'm here today. I already worked out, I cleaned the entire apartment, I made a lot of coffee, and yeah, now my hair is still a bit wet, but I'm getting ready to meet my supervisor, my former supervisor from the museum that I still work at. She's not my direct like boss anymore, but we remain friends because I started working there in 2009, and she really was a great help in my guidance through academia, doing my bachelor's and master's, and I actually almost done a PhD with her. So yeah, we're just gonna catch up today because I'm home alone anyway, and yeah, it's gonna be nice to see her, and that's gonna happen in a little while when I head out of the door. And yeah, tomorrow is my science program, and tomorrow I'm talking to someone that is a material researcher, so material for fashion and the clothing industry. He works a lot with plastics and like reusable materials, but he also makes his own, amongst other things, out of beetles, and that is going to be very interesting. I already had a chat with him, and he sounds so cool, and I'm very interested in this topic. I've never really paid that much attention to it in the past. Yeah, I like sustainable fashion and the problem of fast fashion. Of course, I've heard about it and I read up about it, but I'm not as knowledgeable, so it'd be nice to kind of talk to someone from a completely different field that's not just like a physicist, but yeah, something that that's a bit different. And it's the first time I don't actually physically have someone here with me or at the museum. It's gonna be on my couch again, but online. So this person is also gonna be in their own home. The whole thing is getting filmed and live streamed on Zoom, but also on YouTube, which is the first time. And I think that's really cool because that means we can reach even more people, and that is just super exciting. I'm pumped for tomorrow, and it's also nice that I have the weekend just kind of to myself, so I can prepare and read up a little bit more and just get ready. It's an exciting weekend, and it's actually very hot and humid. I heard there's gonna be a thunderstorm later. 30 degrees, which is suddenly a huge change from last week. It was raining and cold, and I actually wore like a jumper, and now I have a short dress on. Yeah, I'm happy to go outside, meet my friends, have coffee, because you never can have enough coffee. Maybe an iced coffee it'll be. And I guess see you later.
It gave me sight unseen, and suddenly I knew what was haunting me. The last bite, the last memory of our last night, as I watched you walk away from me. How could I let you leave? How could I let you leave? What do I do? Do 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 do. What do I do? Do 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 do. Cold sweat, woke up from a nightmare. The sun was peeking its head into the room. Border collies.
Morning! Today's Sunday, and it's the day of my event. It is something like 10:30, so the event starts at 2. But I have to be online at 1:15 to meet the team and kind of just get everything in order for the streaming. And yeah, before then I'll just maybe have breakfast and just chill, I guess. A little bit nervous, but just because there's so many people involved this time. Yeah, I have to put my washing away so people don't see it, and make sure everything looks nice and tidy. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna do now. I've actually changed my mind. I'm gonna make this is muffins, but I'm making them into like a little loaf. So I'm making like a vegan banana loaf, and I made it last week, a little bit like, yeah, well, like 10 days ago, and it was so good. And then bananas are getting a little bit like overripe, so that's what I'm gonna do. And then maybe I'll have some for the event, and then some leftovers for Curtis. And yeah, it's really easy to make. I'm very excited. It's funny that in these two videos, oh no, I only have 2 bananas. I actually need 3, but we'll see. They're large. In these 2 videos I've been baking. It's just with bananas too, just so much with bananas. It's kind of funny. Yeah, and maybe I'll actually work out with only 2 bananas, because when it says it's an American recipe and it says cups, so I literally just use a cup to measure, because like, yeah, I mean, first of all, this one's broken. And then I'm just too lazy to like look up the measurements in grams, because this is how we roll here. We use grams. So yeah, it's actually, I think, a little bit less than I'm supposed to use anyway. So that's fine. And I'm also gonna put some ground up almonds in it. And I'm actually really excited now. So I'm gonna get started to mash these bananas and make the cake.
You could actually exit the lot without saving the make Fran's household. All gave it a good go. I'm going to be honest with you, I can't hold them that you told. Yeah, that's fine, wasn't it?
So whilst the cake is baking, I'm actually going through a schedule. So the museum staff, or like my colleagues actually there, she's just amazing the way they organize stuff. And this is the first time that there's so many people involved in this, and we really needed a little schedule, because usually it's just me and my guest, and this time we have basically 2 more people that want to say something or want to talk about the project. So yeah, actually I'm just going over it and kind of marking where, you know, I come in and where I have to do my bit. It's pretty straightforward. It's just, I don't want to miss anything. Here it also has the jobs of everybody, like it's getting recorded for YouTube and stuff, and everything's on here. And then beforehand, I wrote down some questions that I have for my speakers. I always do this because, well, I have my own questions, and of course I'm letting the viewers ask their own stuff, what they want to know about the topic, because I think it's super, super important. But yeah, this is something that I wrote down before I actually how do I say, like I wrote this down before finalizing everything, so I already, for some questions, I already asked Yanis, my speaker, if this question is okay to ask, like, you know, about his background, where does he come from, is his family also involved in like science or designing. And yeah, it's just, I'm gonna mark them by priority right now because I got some input from the Beyond team. So yeah, that's what I'm doing now, and then I guess my cake will be done in a few minutes. I'm very excited. Hey. Oh my god. Ah, it's perfect. Ja, freue ich mich. Ja, cool, da bin ich aber gespannt. Ja, ich hab mich auch schon gefreut, dass die Spinne, die im Glas ist und nicht die, die runtergefallen ist und dann weggekrabbelt ist. Ja, hallo, ich bin Franziska Sattler. Ich bin, ja, ich sag mal, Leiterin von Kaffeeklatsch mit Wissenschaft im Museum für Naturkunde. Das Ganze findet seit letztem Jahr im August statt. Eigentlich ja immer live im Experimentierfeld. Einmal im Monat findet es statt. Ja, immer sonntags, weil was kennt man von der Familie? Ich jedenfalls. Sonntags gibt es bei uns immer Kaffee und Kuchen. Ich habe übrigens auch einen Kuchen dabei. Extra veganen Kuchen und einen Kaffee dabei. Ah, okay, das heißt, man könnte sich theoretisch auch anschauen, ob es irgendwo an dem Ort, wo man selber ist, schon wen gibt und sich dann mit denen vernetzen. Ja, cool. Ja, der Kaffeeklatsch wird jetzt auch erstmal noch digital stattfinden. Wir werden auch vielleicht ab demnächst mal einen Kaffeeklatsch vielleicht in englischer Sprache machen. Gucken, wie das ankommt. Das wurde nämlich auch schon oft, oder mich persönlich wurde schon oft gefragt, ob das auch möglich wäre. I'm done. It's done. It was, I think, really successful. I got a lot of great feedback already, and it streamed on YouTube. It was perfect, no hiccups, and the Zoom worked great, and there was no lag. There were lots of questions, and yeah, now I'm just cleaning up my workstation. And I think Curtis is gonna come home in a little bit too. He watched the whole thing on YouTube. My parents watched too. So yeah, I think it was a big success. Lots of people there. The first time we did it on YouTube as well, and there were like 30 people or so just there watching. So I'm really excited that it went so well. I was very nervous. So yeah, I guess that's it for now.
Cold sweat, I was in a nightmare, searching in the dark, but I couldn't find you. There were footsteps coming down the hallway, but when I turned around, it wasn't you.